Yeah. It's nice, much cooler. It's much nicer.
It is, yeah.
Wow, bring the sun back.
Okay, people, today, before we get going, we've got supersets. So essentially just 2 exercises back to back. We've got lots to get through, sort of 5 sets. Obviously all body weight, but I know some of you bring some equipment along, which is perfect. So by all means, please use it. And it's pretty much full body, but mainly I'd say legs, if I was to put a name on it. But definitely full body. Let's get warmed up. It is a little bit cooler, but let's keep our water and hydration levels still high. It's still not freezing cold, so we'll definitely need a lot more water. And there'll be chances and opportunities to do so throughout today's session. So let's get warmed up. As always, you guys know the drill. We're going to start with 10 bodyweight squats. Low and slow. Just find your space. Take your time. 10 squats. Just 10 reps, slow and slow. Just keep that chest up. After your 10, onto some lunges. So feet on train tracks. We're going to have a big step forward. Keep the chest up. Test your depth. Power back up. We can either step forwards or backwards, entirely up to you. Just keep that chest up, and let's have 4 or 5 each leg. Then onto a side lunge. So we separate the feet, have our toes at like a 10 to 2. We're going to keep one leg straight, push the hips down and back, maybe hands out for balance, and then push back up. Transfer across, try and find a stretch. Push back across. And again, 4 or 5 both sides. After that, bring your hands up into a big X position. If you're super flexible, go with your elbows. If not, we're going to keep our legs straight. Rotate down to the opposite toe. Just take your time, straight legs, keep breathing all the way up and through. And again, 4 or 5 each side, just to get that rotation of the back. And then if you can, give your wall a little hold. Start off slow and steady, then pick it up. Straight leg kicks, go higher, go faster, kick the wall. Maybe 10 to 15 each leg. And then again, you can swap it over, start off slow, find your rhythm, and then pick it up. Then after that, let's hit the deck. Let's have some glute bridges. So just dig those heels in. Squeeze the glutes, tight core. You're going to drive up as high as you can. Try and touch the sky. Drive, drive, drive. We're looking for 15 reps. Go as high as you can. Squeeze those glutes, get the lower back involved and warmed up. 15 reps. And then once you're finished, flip yourself over into a plank position. We're going to go shoulder taps. So separate the feet slightly. Tight core, tight glutes, strong shoulders. Tap, tap, tap. Quite easily 5 or 6 each side. Try not to sway left and right with your hips. And then we're going into Spider-Man rotations as always. Very similar position. Left foot drives up as high as it can. Keep the hips low. Big rotation with your hands. Right foot, right hand. You can always drop this back knee to make it a little bit easier. Give that a go, take your time. When you're finished, grab a drink. I will dive straight in. Okay, so supersets, body weight, mainly legs, but we'll see. And if you do need an alternative for whatever reason, please let me know ASAP. I'll try and give you some there and then though. First up, we have lunges and mountain climbers. So the way it's going to work is we go 30 seconds lunges, 30 seconds mountain climbers, 30 seconds lunges, 30 seconds mountain climbers. Can't go wrong. It's super simple. Just 2 exercises, 2 sets, and then we move on. We've got 5 of those to look at today. Lunges obviously can be depth dependent, okay? The lower we go, the harder it gets, okay? So you could just start off with almost a step back. So with your lunges, obviously the easier option is just almost a step and a step. And as you get more confident, to go all the way down. I prefer going backwards. It's entirely up to you. Okay, so lunges and then mountain climbers. Into position, squeeze the glutes, knees are low, and then we're sprinting on the spot. If you do struggle with mountain climbers, for whatever reason, we can flip over and we can do the same movement on your back. Obviously a bit slower, not as fast, but a bit more core specific compared to the cardio element. Let's get ready. This is going to be short, sharp, lots of exercises chucked in, minimal rest. First up, lunges, then mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So essentially we're just testing our depth. Left, right, left, right, left, right, and just push all the way through. If you feel super confident, go for a little hop in between. Just make sure you're in a soft landing with a bent knee, hands out for balance, keep the chest up. 3, 2, 1, fantastic. Onto your mountain climbers. Slowly into position. We'll have short, sharp rest. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sprinting those legs in, keep those knees close to the floor. Or we can flip over and have the dead bug, which is the back movement with your legs. If you do want to make it harder, have your bent elbows. Bend your knees. Bend your elbows as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Here we go, round 2. And then we move on. Back up to your feet. That heart rate should be elevated. Heart and lungs should be pumping. Lunges. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So just test your depth. See how low you can go. We're halfway on this one. You can always have a little hop in between if you do want to challenge. But it is quite intense on the knees. Just take your time. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Here we go. The mountain climbers for the final time. Onto your backs or your fronts, obviously, if you're doing the mountain climbers. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Fantastic, looking good. Keep this up, keep that intensity up. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Short, sharp work, keep the intensity high. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Fantastic work. Grab a drink, grab a rest. That's essentially what we've got. 2 exercises, 2 sets, back to back, minimal rest with 30 seconds work. Ideally, we keep the muscle groups very similar. Obviously, lunges and mountain climbers, completely different exercises. But they do use the core and the quads predominantly, okay, and the glutes. So we kind of try and keep them similar muscle groups. Next up, we have clams and a dorsal raise. So obviously, clams are going to get the side of the trunk and the glutes, and the dorsal raise going to get the lower back and the glutes. Okay, so just to recap the position, again, we've got a few variations to make things harder. The clams, then, we're into a side plank, sort of bend the knees, the hips come up, but also forward as well. So we drive and drive. We can make this harder by separating the feet. Drive, drive, okay, go as high as you can. And then your dorsal raise, nice and easy. You come onto the front and we squeeze up, squeeze up. To make that harder, you'd almost imagine that the floor is lava and you don't spend a lot of time on the floor. You spend most of the time in that U shape. Squeeze your lower back, squeeze your glutes. Try and get your knees off and your chest off at the same time. Let's get ready. Clams. We'll go in 3.
We swap inside, sorry.
So yeah, that choose one side for the clam, then dorsal raise, and then the other side for the clam.
Okay.
So it'll be 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other side. Let's get ready then. 3, 2, 1, off we go. So clams just one side, driving up as high as you can. Feel those glutes burn. Really dig the elbow in as well. Get those hips up, get the ribs up as well. You can always separate the feet to make it harder. 3, 2, 1. Relax there. Flip it onto your stomachs. Squeeze the lower back, squeeze the glutes. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Try and get the knees off the floor and your chest off the floor. So really pinch that lower back. It's fantastic for posture. Any lower back pain can really help with working the muscles in the lower back. Three, 2, 1. Ideally, you remembered which side you just worked for the clams. Flip it over onto the other side. We'll go 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Remember, we can separate the feet as well. And even with this one, imagine the floor is lava. You spend minimal time on the floor. Spend the majority of the time up high, squeezing up. Get those glutes firing up. 3, 2, 1. Relax, relax, relax. Fantastic. Dorsal raise to finish off. Let's flip it over one final time. Onto your stomachs. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Again, you can get the shoulder blades. So you really squeeze back with the shoulder blades. Get the rear delts as well. Rep after rep, that burny sensation, that crampy sensation is going to creep in. Three, 2, 1. Relax there. Grab yourself a drink. That is round 2 done. We've got 3 more to go. At the 5 o'clock session, I scheduled to do 2 sets of these, so we'd finish them all and then go back again. That was impossible. We didn't even really get through all 5. Don't know what I was thinking. But next up, we have squats and sprogs. Okay. Obviously, squats and sprogs, they're very adaptable to the person. Okay. So squat jumps, squats, wall sits. Okay. Something in that variation. I'll show you all 3. And then even with sprogs, you can do the movement of sprogs. You can just hold the movement as well. So squat jumps are obviously going to be the hardest one. Okay. Just remember bent knees as you land and really soft, quiet landing. Hands involved and then super soft landing. Okay, then just normal squats, absolutely fine. And then maybe a wall sit. Okay, and obviously it depends on where your strengths lie. You can maybe go for a wall sit leg raise, entirely up to you, to your variation.
Now, can I do something instead of sprog completely?
Yes.
It is my wrist.
Let's go for a glute bridge.
Okay.
Yeah. So digging the heels in.
Yeah.
You're driving up. Yeah.
I'll pull away from my stomach.
And how's the sprog? Do you want to change the sprog?
Yeah, that's what I don't want to do, sprog.
Ah, sprog. So squats are okay. It's the sprog you want to change. Perfect. Cool. And then also, yeah. So if you can't do that, jump onto a glute bridge. Or the sprogs, we can change the movement. So from here.
It's the hands, Matt.
So the wrists.
It's in the wrist.
So yeah, jump onto a glute bridge.
Right.
Or yeah, people can hold it as well. You can hold the movement. Let's get ready then. Squats into our sprogs or your glute bridges. 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Spot on. Good stuff. So yeah, take your variation and challenge yourself. Fantastic. Keep this up. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant stuff. Let's move it on then. Into the next position, either sprogs or glute bridges. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. The ice cream man's coming along. Not sure that's essential work. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Brilliant stuff. Nice deep breaths back into your squat position. We'll keep this short and sweet. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Last time, squats. Looking good. Keep this up, keep this up. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Let's move it on. Let's keep this up. We've got 2 more to look at after this. Last 30 seconds for this section. Either your sprogs or your glute bridges. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Brilliant stuff. Three, 2, 1. Relax there. Grab yourself a drink. Brilliant stuff. 2 more to look at that. Next up, we have long and short and a press up. Margaret, then, if your wrist's injured, let's change the press up to a. Let's go.
I can cope with a press up. It's just a frog because it's
Okay.
It's too much weight because I do the press ups on my knee.
Perfect. Yeah.
So I can't.
Wicked then. Let's go for it then. Long and short and then press ups. That's what we've got next. Just to recap, long and short on your backs. We tuck in, be a really small ball, get the shoulder blades off, and then we extend out, be as long as we can be. Tuck in, tuck out, and then press up. So you know them. Let's try and get the elbows down and back. Strong core, strong glutes. You drop down to your knees. Exactly the same thing. Imagine you're a plank of wood from your heels to your head. Let's get ready. Long and short, number 4 out of 5. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And the long and short's all about control. So controlling your body position. Really squeeze into a tight ball and then really expand out into a long line. Three, 2, 1. Flip yourself over. Tight core, tight glutes. Obviously strong chest and shoulders. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Test your depth. See how low you can go. Push the floor away from you. We've been doing a lot of press-ups recently. Good opportunity to get them down. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Long and short, round 2. Flip yourself back over. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Halfway. Keep this up. Keep pushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good stuff. Here we go then, final time. Flip yourself over. Press ups to finish off. We'll look at number 5. Deep breaths. Strong shoulders. Deep as you can. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Big 10 seconds. Keep this up. 5, 4. Keep going. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Grab a drink. Grab a rest. Next one then. Final one. We have an alternate leg raise and a Russian twist. So we're back on to core specific to finish. Alternate leg raise. If you can, challenge yourself and bring your hands sort of above your head. And then we have the alternate leg raise. Up, down, up, down, up, down. By all means, sit on your hands. Make it slightly easier. Okay? And then if you've got any lower back pain, keep the knees bent. That's absolutely fine. And then exercise 2 to finish off is a Russian twist. Sit up nice and tall. Rotate, rotate, rotate. Shoulders before elbows and your head follows as well. Big rotations with the shoulders. Can always lock the feet and bring them off the floor as well. Here we go then, final 2. Bit of core specific to finish off. Alternate leg raise. Again, try and keep those feet off the floor. The floor is lava. 3, 2, 1, off we go. I mean, by all means, give them a little tap just to indicate where the floor is. But by all means, there should be no resting on the floor. And the bigger the movements, the harder it is. And you find the right speed, the right momentum. Three, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Up into a Russian twist. A nice, tall, proud posture. Coming to the end now. Last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So again, if you do lock the feet, try and keep them long. Rotate, rotate, rotate. By all means, keep them on the floor. Find your position in your challenging exercise. Keep fighting, keep twisting. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic work. Here we go. Final minute of today. Leg raise, alternate leg raise, left, right, left, right, left, right. Lie down, deep breaths. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Looking good, people. Keep this up. Take your time. Find your rhythm. Find your momentum. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Stay strong. Stay strong. Don't give up. Don't slow down. 3, 2, 1. Nice deep breaths. Russian twist to finish off. Sit up nice and tall. Big rotations to finish. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. And the Russian twists are going to target the obliques that sort of run down the side of the trunk. They help with spinal rotation. Push through, big fight, big fight. Don't give up, don't slow down, don't give up. 3, 2, 1. Relax, relax, relax. Well done. That burning sensation is going to hopefully go away. Slowly, that cramp sensation is going to go away. Nice deep breaths. Well done. Grab yourself a drink. Quick, easy, super simple. Maybe not easy, okay? But super simple, supersets, 30 seconds. Can't go wrong. Well done. Lots of different reps and exercises with similar muscle groups. Let's stretch off. Let's actually start. Let's go into a kneeling position. And we'll get our hip flexors, our quads. Okay? So we squeeze the hips forward, lean back with your shoulders, and you sort of come to a big C shape. Okay? You should feel it in the quads area by the front of the hips. If you can't kneel for long periods of time, just come to your classic sort of standing. Heel to bum, that's absolutely fine. We'll have 15, 20 seconds, both legs, and then a little swap. And we push forward, lean back with the shoulder, should fit it through the top of the hip. Then let's go into a hamstring, which is pretty much exactly the same, but instead of a bent knee, this then extends. We think toes to nose, straight leg. You should feel it all the way through the back of the hamstring. Maybe if you're confident, go for a little reach. And a little swap. Nice deep breaths as well throughout this. Toes to nose, straight legs, dig your heel in almost. Then let's have a lying figure of four. Let's get the glutes. Left ankle on the right knee. We'll go through and around and pull, pull, pull. Knee to chest, shoulder blades back, head on the floor. If you can't get in that position, no worries. You can come to our classic glute figure of four standing stretch. That's absolutely fine. So you give that a go. But again, 20, 30 seconds, both sides. Just a nice big stretch. And then we'll get the upper back, the chest, the shoulders. We'll place our hands together. Separate the knees slightly. Push our hips back, armpits down. And then we want to sway left and right. Left and right. Really push out to the side. Stay as low as you can. This can be a little bit better if you have something that's elevated. So maybe a sofa or a chair. But quite easily done on the floor as well. Should feel it down by the side of your ribs, maybe the side of your shoulders. Okay, slowly up to your feet after that one. And then we'll finish with our wide stance. I'll just drop down to the floor, palms. Maybe a little bounce if you're confident. And then we'll sway side to side. Just get the lower back, the groins, the hamstrings. Just relax the shoulders. And then slowly relax. Fantastic work. Well done, people.
Matt.
Top graft. Well done.
Thank you. Cool. Thanks, Matt.
My pleasure as always. Good to see you all.
Yeah. Have a good evening, everyone.
Take care.
Cheers, Matt.
Bye. There we go, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you are in the world. Hope you enjoyed it. Classic supersets, can't go wrong. 2 exercises back to back, easy and effective. Hope you enjoyed it. If you're not watching live, tag us, let me know. And again, one-to-one sessions. If it's not for you, don't worry. If you want some more information, please ask. And I think just overall, you know, it's moving in the right direction, which is great to see. Keep up the hard work. It's Thursday. We're heading towards the weekend. Keep this up, and I'll see you when I see you.